had to watch Antonio. As he was drawing, he was breathing, like he was pulling the magic right out of the atmosphere. His mouth was like a fish, and it was going in, and it was coming out through his fingers on the drawing pad.
And then he'd look at you and take you in. And then, oh, you couldn't wait for him to look at you again. And he doesn't stop, and you just wish he would breathe for a second, but you know he's holding his breath till he gets that stroke down. It's like...
Everyone sat quiet, as still as you can imagine. And that went on till he finished the most beautiful drawings. But Antonio, when he's drawing, always had an audience around him. He fed on it.
He was so far ahead of his time. He was in another century, and so creative and so imaginative. It was just beyond belief what he created, actually.
Antonio's aesthetic is beyond, it's like fantastic. So in his field, he's a giant and the most talented. Not just his illustration, but the whole package, the whole way of thinking. And his contribution is enormous.
Until he came along, a fashion drawing was just like a very stiff couture model. Antonio brought this thing where he put them in a fantasy. He added so many things to his drawings besides just the girl and the fashion. He brought this whole new style to fashion that I thought was wonderful, really wonderful, and you kind of got caught up in his dream.
I think everybody at that time got swept up into Antonio's world. There was something magical about it. He had this way of kind of bringing this joy into people's lives.
Here was this magician in the center of fashion who expressed what it was about fashion, what it was about beauty at that time better than anybody else. But he and Juan and his friends were also taking the piss out of it.
It's all about beauty. It's all about beauty. He is not commercially driven, zero. Very few times in life one meets someone like that.
David Hockney said to me, like some point in the 80s, that if you look at a film of an elephant walking through the savannah and a cartoon of an elephant walking through the savannah, the cartoon gives you so much more the feeling of the elephant, because there's something in the rendering rather than in the recording. Antonio didn't record, he rendered.